In this video, we're going to give you a quick run through of some of the features that are contained within Subscribe 360's membership app. So we'll look at the fact that memberships can be set up for contacts and for organisations. We'll have a quick look at the membership records. We'll also show you how you can track membership engagement. We'll also show you how Subscribe 360 can be used to manage your membership renewals. You can renew your memberships in batches. We'll also have a quick dive into groups and committees and continuous professional development. As with other aspects of Subscribe 360, we have a membership app that's available for your membership team to use. Within this app, there are a few areas. We've got a membership area and a CPD area. So if we look here, we've got membership, CPD. We've also got an area for marketing and for your products and shop, but they'll be covered in a separate video. So, get one of the dashboards that's available in the membership app, shows you a breakdown of your memberships. So I can see it broken down by the type of membership. You can see the active memberships which are new in the last 12 months, any memberships which have lapsed in the last 12 months. I can also see a breakdown of memberships by payment type and a view of the open membership applications. And I can also see some of our invoicing totals. As I said in the introduction, Subscribe 360 supports memberships for individuals, i.e. contacts, or organisations, i.e. accounts, or both. Take a quick look at the contacts. I can see we have a view ready for members. So there's a list of all the contacts in the system who are members, and we have a similar view in accounts. So if we look at the member accounts, there are all the accounts which are registered as members. So let's take a dive into one of the contact records. From the contact record, I can see quite a lot of information. Things we're dealing with today are memberships in CPD. So if I look at the memberships for this person, I can see this member is a member and they're a full UK member. Subscribe 360 does support the notion of multiple memberships. So if your organisation offers multiple memberships to individuals, Subscribe 360 can support that. We can also see a list of all the events that the person has registered to attend. We have an area for CPD, which we'll be looking at in a little while, but I can get access to the CPD record from the contacts record. And I can also see on the contact a membership engagement score. We'll have a look at that in a bit more detail later on in this video. Let's look at details of the membership. So if we open up the membership record, we can see that it contains quite a lot of information. So it shows me who the member is, what grade of membership they have, when they joined, when they're due to renew, how often they get renewed, and if the member notifies us during the period of their membership that they don't want to renew, that can be flagged as do not renew and it's not picked up in any renewals. If the member says they want to renew but on a different product, that can be set against the membership, and when it's renewed, it will be renewed on the new membership product. We also track the payment method, the payment frequency, and who is paying for the membership. As with all other aspects of Subscribe 360, there's a timeline so that it can track any activities that were carried out or are due to be carried out in relation to this membership. And if you offer additional subscriptions, perhaps members can sign on for an add-on that entitles them to a monthly magazine, for example. You can add details of their additional subscriptions to the membership record. Certain events that happen on the membership, so if someone changes their payment method or their product or their renewal date, it will create a membership history record, so it gives you full audit trail of what's happened with the membership throughout its lifetime. And you can also log any additional beneficiaries for the membership. For example, if your organisation offers such things as a family membership, you can set up a membership for the main parent, for example, the main account holder, and then list other family members as beneficiaries of that membership. If we go back to the contacts record and look at the membership engagement score, administrators can configure certain events that happen either in your members portal or as people sign up or renew memberships or book onto events, they can be assigned a score. That score shows how engaged they are as a member, and then you can use that in your marketing activities to target people who have very high scores or very low scores and take appropriate action on that. So membership engagement gives you a very good understanding of how engaged your members are with their membership. As well as memberships and membership engagement, Subscribe 360 also supports the notion of membership applications. So I can see there's one here that's been submitted by an individual, and Subscribe 360 supports full membership application processes. For example, I, as a system user or a membership manager, can come in and review an application. I can see one here where someone has applied. If the sign-up process for our organisation requires extra information, perhaps I need someone to submit a copy of their CV, I can ask for additional information. If I do so, you will see an extra stage opens up in the business process flow, so I can record what date I requested the extra information, what was requested, when they responded, and what the response was. As with all other aspects of Subscribe 360, if you don't have an approval process, our application process can be customized to miss this step out. But I, as a membership manager, can come in and select that I'm going to admit someone from a certain date, and we support the full application lifecycle there. So people can apply via the portal, and staff members can pick up the applications from within Subscribe 360 and process them as required. One of the most powerful aspects of Subscribe 360 is also the ability to renew memberships in batches. So to give you an idea of how simple this is, let's look at a renewal batch that we're in the process of setting up. In the example I can see here, we're looking to renew a set of memberships for the 19th of May 2022, and the memberships have to be taken from this price list. We also define the date ranges, so the system will loop round and find all memberships in the system that have a renewal date between these two dates. The user simply selects their dates, hits next stage, and the system will then pick up all of the memberships that have to be renewed. When that process is completed, I can choose whether or not I want to generate payment plans. If you allow people to pay for yearly memberships monthly, then you'll need payment plans. Subscribe 360 can set them up for you, or you may choose not to. You move on to the next stage. You choose to lock your invoices. You can generate any renewal documents that you wish. So a copy of the invoice can be sent to a print folder, it can be attached to an email and sent out to the member, but you can choose the system to do that for you automatically. And if anyone's paying by direct debit, you can also tell it to move on and create your collection batch. In this case, I don't want to, so I hit no. The system will then renew every membership that it finds that has a renewal date between those dates, generates an invoice, and then does with that invoice what you as an organisation require, be that send it to a print folder, attach it to an email and send it out. All of that can be processed automatically by users using a very simple process. Another very popular feature of Subscribe 360 is the ability to administer groups and committees from within S360. That is also done in the membership app. You can see here we have an example of 5 groups or committees that have been set up. So let's look at the Christmas Club, for example. Groups and committees can be set up as many as are required. There's no limit on the number of groups or committees you can set up in the system. I can assign it a description. I can assign it a group type. I can also tell the system to automatically create a marketing list based on the members of the group. So as people join and leave your group or committee, they can be added or removed from a marketing list that you can use to contact the members of that group or committee. If you provide a members portal, you can also choose whether or not this group or committee is displayed on your portal and whether or not you're going to allow people to apply to become members of the group or committee. We also track the target number of members, the current number of members, and that generates the number of vacancies on the group. We can also see from a group or committee record the members of the group. So at the moment I can see there is only one, but Daniel McKinnell, who was the chair, and he was appointed on the 19th of April. We can also process applications to become a member of the group. Now these applications can be created from within Subscribe 360 itself, or more likely by your members via the portal. They'll view details of the group and apply to join. The next thing we want to look at is CPD. So if we go back to our contacts record, we'll go into related area, come down to CPD, I can see the CPD record for this contact. Now the CPD record is made up of a few elements. The CPD record tells us who it's for, which period the CPD is being tracked for, and what their target amount is. So you can mix and match. You can have periods that cover days, weeks, months, or years. You can have as many targets as you require, and the combination of the period and the target can be assigned to a person. So in this case, the period is for the year 2022, and the target is to achieve whatever this target's been set at. So if we click in there, we can see it's 100 points. That then gives us a target. So we know in that period, this person has to meet that target. So what happens is activities are created to track what CPD activities they've done. So I can see here that in this case, this person's attended a course and been awarded 10 points for it. They attended an instructional webinar and were awarded 5 points for that. They then sat an exam and were awarded 50 points for that. That is all totaled up onto the CPD record. We can see it's a total of 85 out of 100 gives us 85% completion. Activities can be added by staff members via Subscribe 360 or by members via the portal. So, as you can see, it was a very quick dive into the membership app, but the membership app in Subscribe 360 gives you a lot of power. You've got access to all of your accounts and contacts that you have in your database. You have records for every membership, which are tied back to those accounts or contacts. We can track how engaged people are with their memberships. We can support membership applications and the approval process. Once someone is a member, we can renew memberships in batches as and when required, and your members can also be allocated in the groups or committees, and Subscribe 360 also supports the notion of CPD and tracking CPD throughout the year.